If you've been following along with the news lately, then you already know that the world has been pretty tore up for quite some time now.
And then these guys bring in their bad vibes? Bro, I'm straight up not having a good time.
I mean, after all, things really haven't been normal since like December 16th of 2019. Well, a lot has changed in 2020. It seems the world is looking forward to 2021 and even into 2022, and things seem to be getting better. That wasn't until recently when both General Motors and Ford Motor Company announced some struggles when it comes to their new pickup trucks. It seems that throughout all of the headaches that 2020 gave us, it's got maybe a couple, 1, 2 more up its sleeve. Anyway, but what exactly is causing these delays? What the heck is a semiconductor anyway, and why do we need it in our pickups? When will the madness end? I don't know the answer to that, but what I do know is that I'm Dustin with Custom Offsets. You guys can follow me on the gram at dusty.co, and today we're jumping right in and finding out just why the 2022 pickup trucks may not be happening. If you're still waiting for a 2022 Silverado, Sierra, or F-150, then you know that waiting really sucks.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Good news though, while you wait for your new truck to show up, you can still pick up a brand new set of wheels, tires, or even a lift kit for your current truck at customoffsets.com. If you order wheels and tires, they'll come mounted, balanced, and shipped to your door for free. And best part is, unlike your new pickup, your wheels from Custom Offsets will show up exactly when you expect them. It's pretty awesome. Seriously, the website will actually show you when you can expect your wheel and tire package to arrive, meaning that you can still flex on your neighbors even though you maybe don't have a brand new pickup truck yet. So first things first, what in the hell is a semiconductor anyway, and why does it matter? Well, for starters, a semiconductor is exactly what the name implies. It's a small piece of material, usually a crystal, that is slightly conductive. Now, before you slap on your angry eyes like Mr. Potato Head and hammer away in the comment section below about how I gave you the obvious, let me explain just a little bit here. See, when it comes to electrical circuitry, what's inside matters. Like, a lot, actually. Basically, semiconductors are tiny little pieces of silicon that are mixed with other elements to connect electrical circuitry on a chipboard. These tiny little semiconductors are essentially what make the chips function and allow computers to compute, radios to play music, heck, even your electric toothbrush to keep your pearly white shining.
Not the face. Oh no, not the eyebrows too.
Over the last decade or so, semiconductors have become quite important to pretty much every facet of our lives. What was once only found in computers and TVs are now actually found in literally almost everything. Cell phones, toothbrush, electronic billboards, computers, home automation devices, the list continues to go on and on and on. The automotive industry is not exempt to this, with microchips being found in pretty much every vehicle produced since the late 90s. I mean, how else are you going to get a heated, cooled, massaging 8-way power leather seat in your brand new F-150 without a computer chip to be the brains of the operations? Side note, this is a really great thing, by the way. If you've never ridden in a brand new Platinum, I highly recommend it. It's fantastic. Little massaging seat, little heated, cooled, got a heated steering wheel. So good. The issue here is that the last year has really created issues when it comes to supply and demand, including computer chips, and now these tiny little chips are creating quite a cause for distress. From TVs to cell phones, consumers are finding that it's harder to get the products they're after, and when they find them, they're a little bit more expensive to boot. The worst of all industries to be affected by this chip shortage is, you guys guessed it, the automotive industry. Companies like Ford, Volkswagen, and Jaguar have already shut down factories, laid off workers, and absolutely slashed vehicle production for model year 2022 vehicles. Like, let's take Ford Motor Company, for example. Because of this massive delay in chips, Ford had already previously shut down for a few days at a time, and they've cut overtime on the weekends for their factory workers. Furthermore, both Ford and General Motors have been producing their trucks without the necessary computer chips to make them run. So what do you do if you've got a multi-billion-dollar company to run thousands of workers in manufacturing plants and a massive lack of computer chips? Well, it's simple. You just park the trucks. No, like actually, just park them out back. Both Ford and General Motors have confirmed that they're currently producing pickup trucks and just parking them all over lots in Detroit, Michigan. Like, there's literally thousands of brand new pickup trucks just hanging out in these parking lots, you know, just waiting for these precious little microchips to come in. It's actually a little bit eerie to see all these new pickups parked in neat little rows, just hanging out on the blacktop, hanging out and waiting. Switching manufacturers here, General Motors has been feeling the squeeze of the chip shortage as well and has already been preparing its dealers for a delayed launch on the 2022 Silverado and Sierra truck model revamps. This comes as a major bummer as GM had pretty much the whole industry right in the palm of their hands waiting for the newest refresh in their pickup lineup. But it's not all bad news for General Motors. To get around this chip shortage, GM has actually been excluding some features from their new trucks to help them get out the door quicker. The most notable of these features that are being replaced or removed is the active fuel management module, which may not be the worst, as I know that there's actually a ton of guys out there who prefer to keep their truck from dropping to 4 cylinders to save fuel anyways. Like, there's guys here that have tuned it out. So, I mean, I'll take that as a win, I guess. All of this is great and all, but what does it actually mean for you guys? Well, for starters, it means that after a year of being patient, you're probably gonna have to be a little more patient.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
It's all but basically confirmed that the 2022 GM trucks are gonna be a bit late, and it sounds like the F-150s are gonna be in the same boat. This also means that if you're looking for a new truck anytime soon, chances are you're probably gonna pay a little bit more for it. It's just economics. Less supply and equal demand means that there's gonna be less dealer incentives to move those new pickups off of dealer lots, and probably also means you're gonna pay a little more. Perhaps one side effect that maybe you guys didn't think about this far is that not only is the new market up, but the used truck market is also gonna spike even higher than it currently is. Again, less supply of new pickups means that guys who maybe were thinking about buying a new truck might look at a used truck as well, and that's gonna cause the whole market to spike in price and ultimately cost you more for your new or new to you truck. To put it quite simply, right now, it's just not a great time to buy a pickup. So if you can wait, it may be the best course of action to just be patient, ride on your old truck and see how it turns out. On the plus side, you can change up the look of your old truck by heading over to customoffsets.com. This is where I do the, and they hate it. Trace is just shaking his head. He hates it, but it's fine. Not only do we have wheels and tires, lift kits, and accessories like headlights, bumpers, rock lights, and more, but we also carry some performance parts now too, meaning that you can look good and also be fast to boot. It's fantastic. What do you guys think about the microchip shortage? Has it affected you personally at all? Are you waiting for delivery of a new pickup, or are you holding on to what you have for a few more years like me? Let me know down in the comments section below. I'm super curious to hear what you guys have to say, and I'll be reading every one of the comments personally, so I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And as always, be sure that you like the video, maybe share it with a friend or two who's also waiting for a brand new pickup, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I mean, come on guys. It's like 65% of you that are watching this that haven't clicked the button, which they tell me is over here, I think. Either way, it's a real bummer. Just subscribe. Please do it. And with that one, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.